We're the Dover Eagles, and you're watching Friday Night Football.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football on ABC 27. We have a real treat in week 2, a rivalry game that has stood the test of time, Jared.
Yeah, that's right. Now, it's been more than a decade since Big Spring has taken home the Little Brown Jug. 11 straight wins for Shippensburg in that storied rivalry that goes back to the 1950s. Now, could 2023 finally be the year for the Bulldogs? There's a look at the Little Brown Jug. The Greyhounds have owned this thing over the past dozen years, and it looked like it would stay that way. After a scoreless first quarter, this game picked up in a hurry. Brady Massajuski finds Aiden Menser on the outside for a big first down. That sets up our first splash play of the game. Mark Carruthers rips a run up the middle, and nobody's catching him. That's a 36-yard house call to put the Greyhounds up 7-zip in the second quarter. But Big Spring was replaying the last 11 Jugs games in their head. They didn't want another sequel. Ben Fickle breaks free on the ensuing kickoff. He makes a house call. The kick return touchdown ties the game at 7. Before you can blink, that's Fickle again. Finding the end zone just 2 plays later, he picks off the Greyhounds. He's headed for pay dirt again, an unreal swing. And after a quiet quarter and a half, we see 3 touchdowns in about 5 plays. Ben Fickle responsible for 2 of them. That was the turning point in this game. The Bulldogs hold on in the second half, adding another on their way to a 21-7 win. They take back the Little Brown Jug for the first time in more than a dozen years. So we're going to welcome in Big Spring head coach Joe Sinkovich. Coach, we talked about this earlier in the day at 6 p.m., just about the possibility of finally bringing this back home to Big Spring for your first chance ever to do it. So I just want to ask you, how special was it to bring the Jug back for the guys?
I was speechless all night. It was just great for the guys, for the community. It's been such a big game for such a long time, and our kids worked hard, and we've had the community and the student body and the school behind us. So it feels great to finally get it back after 12 years.
You've been around for a few of those years now. Obviously, coveted trophy with this group, but all of those games, a lot of those matchups, it's not like Shippensburg had been blowing you guys out of the water. They were close games that the Greyhounds just kept getting the edge, and I'm sure that kind of sticks in some of your guys' head over time. Like, are we ever going to get this thing back? What really you think made the difference in this one?
I just think over the last few years, building the program and the kids buying in and working hard and following us through and just continually just believing in what we're trying to do here, made the big difference here. And these kids are great kids. I came here and I knew the first time I stepped out to Big Spring that, when I walked in the stadium, it was just a great atmosphere every single week.
Coach, when they go up 7-0, you're probably thinking, oh no, here we go again. Things break through for them offensively, but then you turn around and Ben Fickle makes 2 of the biggest plays of the game in about 3 real-time minutes. How massive was his performance tonight for you guys?
Oh, Ben did a great job. He's only been playing football for a few years, and he just comes back and works hard. He's not one of the biggest kids, but he continually works and has great passion for us. So I'm glad for him and excited that he was able to come through and have a great night.
Coach, when you have a game like this where you need so many different guys to step up, it obviously wasn't just Ben. Who else there you think tonight that you have to really shout out that just really came through for you guys to get this kind of, the hump off your back a little bit?
We've talked at the beginning of the year that our O-line and D-line, we have a lot of seniors up there that, those guys got to carry us. And, they did a great job. Our defense, the last few years, was giving up some points, and we retooled it. And, our defense did great tonight. We only gave up 150 yards, 7 first downs. So, those guys did a great job. And, and the coaches, too. The coaches work hard, and we put a lot of time in the off season. And we have great parents, too. The parents are always there making this, special program for everyone.
Coach, I had asked you about this earlier as well. I said kind of like, if you guys can get over the hump and get this win, what does that kind of mean for these guys' confidence levels? And now that you do have that win in hand, with a team that was 4-6 last year, had some injuries that kind of really prevented you guys from a real look at a playoff spot, is this kind of what really starts the train rolling for this group, you think?
Yeah, I mean, last week was a tough week for us, so we needed a confidence builder, and to show these guys, the hard work you put in, pays off, and I think going forward, we've had great numbers this year, 64 kids out, and it's just something that I think that for our program, just solidifies, where we're going and what we want to do and where we want to be, and these kids will keep buying in, and we keep moving forward.
Coach, I have one last really quick one for you. I got to look at the jug. That thing looks heavy. Is it heavy? I mean, it looks kind of huge, right? It's not so
Yeah, I
little.
guess after getting made fun of, looked like I was struggling, and I told him, I said, that jug's a lot heavier than you think it is, but yeah, it has some weight to it.
Hey, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats again on the win, and congrats on getting the little brown jug back.
Thank you.
Allie, I mentioned to you, I honestly had a hard time finding that thing on the sidelines. I thought it would be presented. I thought there would be kind of, I don't know, not a shrine, but I thought it would be out there for everyone to see, know what the game's all about. I feel like Gettysburg kind of knew there, or Shippensburg knew they were probably going to have to part ways with it. Maybe they were hiding a little bit behind the bench, knowing like, I think Big Spring may have our number this year.
Oh, we forgot it at home. Darn, I guess we get to keep it. No, I think this is one of those traditions that you just love here in the Mid-State, and getting to see how much it means to those two programs. I mean, not many games have stood the test of time since the 1950s, but this one has only one missed game, and it was 2020 when all the schedules got mixed up. So certainly a great moment for Big Spring and something they'll remember for a long time. We still have more coming up on Friday Night Football. Susquehanna's new head coach still looking for his first win of the season. Can he get it against Biglerville? Plus, a back-and-forth slugfest for McDevitt. We'll bring you the highlights from New Jersey. We're still going for 22 more minutes. We'll be back after the Lampeter Strasburg Marching Band and just a 60-second commercial.